जी ओम सदाशिवसमारंभां शंकराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्. Where is Punjabication gone? Punjabication, you're there?
Punjabication is
Yeah.
Arupam.
Okay. Please.
Suddenly the camera is not able to detect my camera.
Okay, no problems. Please chant the prayer verse and that Aham Vrikshasya Reriva, that one also.
Om Shanno Mitra Sham Varnaha Shanno Bhavatvajyama Shanna Indro Brihaspati Shanno Vishnu Rukrama Namo Brahmane Namaste Vayo Sameva Pratyaksham Brahma.
Yes, replied. He said that he knows about it. He'll examine. Right.
Hridam Vadishyami Satyam Vadishyami Tatmamavadu Tatvaktaramavadu Avatu Mam Avatu Vaktaram Shanti Shanti Shanti.
What follow is objective and it is a big company and all these things. I don't know what it is.
You have to mute.
And they are one year ஆச்சு அந்த வாராக்கி ஒரு ஆள் அனுப்பிச்சிருக்கார். அவர் எங்களுக்கு ஒரு 66 lakhs அதுதான் தந்திருக்கோம்.
Jagdishan. Professor Jagdishan's audio is not.
Yeah, it's muted now.
I think, okay. Brahmajnana Prakasha Mantra. That's what you have to do.
Yeah, Aham Vrikshasya Reriva, that one. Yeah.
Aham Vrikshasareriva Etir Vriksham Gireriva Udava Vitro Vajiriva Samardabasti Dravinavum Samarchasam Sumeda Amrudorchida Viditri Shankor Vedhanu Achanam.
Okay. This is a mantra which is praise him Omkara. Okay. Okay. Omkara stands for Brahman. Therefore, any praise of Brahman will be praise of Om. Any praise of Omkara is praise of Brahman. Okay. So, keeping that in mind, he says, Aham Vrikshasya Reriva. I am the one who sustains the samsara vriksha. Because where is the source of samsara? Samsara is based in Brahman only. Okay. Kirti Prishtam Girereva. By fame is like the high peaks. Because no one coming to the Veda or even have a smattering of understanding of Hinduism is not introduced to Om. Okay. Therefore, Kirti Prishtam Gireva. Urdhva Pavitro Vajiriva Swa Amrtamasmi. Okay. I am pure as the self itself, he says, Okay. Urdhva Pavitra. I am beyond all purity. Like the sun or like Brahman itself. Because Omkara is the name for Brahman. So when you say Om, you are thinking Brahman. That's what should be there. Either Brahman or Ishvara. Not that Om that you draw. Okay? It is not supposed to be drawn. Please, if you have all these symbols at your home, were drawn nicely, painted, etc., get rid of it. Omkara is supposed to be a pratika, not a pratima, only a sound. Therefore, when you hear the sound, Om, you must, mind should go into consciousness. That's it. Yeah. Not the figure, Omkara. Yeah, that's important. Yeah?
That we have to think in the A plus.
No. A plus U, etc. is the theory behind it. But Om is a single matra. Om is a single sound. One alphabet. That's it. Yeah. Aum, etc. is okay for if you are imitating a dog making a noise. Okay, yeah. Ekamatra, that's what the Mandukya Karika talks about it. It's one single matra, one single unit. Yeah. Okay.
Swamiji, I have one more doubt.
Yeah, shoot.
The Trishangu here refers to Trishanku, but one Trishanku is to Vishyamitra, that Trishanku is different.
Where is Trishanku here? Trishanku is not there here. That Trishanku is different. That is a king. There is a king, yeah, who went to Vishwamitra and wanted to go to heaven in his own body. That story comes in the Ramayana. That's different. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Vajaneva Samrtamasmi. Okay. Dravinagam Suvarchasam. I am the what self-effulgent wealth of knowledge. Sumedha Amritokshitaha. Okay. Sumedha. I am that knowledge. Sushtu Medaha. Sushtu. That knowledge that is brought into your life, remembered in your life, which is what? Amritokshitaha. Amritatulyaha. That gives you immortality. That doesn't change with time. Because the knowledge of Brahman is as good as Brahman. Therefore it remains like that. Okay. Iti Trishankor Vedanu Vachanam. Okay. This is the statement of Trishanku after realization. This Trishanku is a rishi. That Trishanku was a king. The Trishanku you talk about in Ramayana was a king. This Trishanku is a rishi. Yeah. Okay, this is Trishankur Veda Anuvachanam. Okay. Then we saw some sort of a advice in the 9th chapter. Okay. Ritam cha swadhyaya pravachanena, etc., etc. we saw. Okay. Okay. But the real convocation address comes here in the 11th chapter. Okay. In the 11th chapter is the real this thing. The previous verse that we just saw is just a prayer. Okay. Just a prayer to remind you of this knowledge. Therefore, the prayer also becomes a prayer for Brahma Jnanam. And it is telling you what Brahma Jnanam is about through Omkara. Aham vrikshasya gireriva kirti prishtam. All that. It talks about. If you do it with the proper swara, etc., it's better. For that, you have to learn it from someone who does that. Okay. All right. After that, let us go into the proper, what do you call, convocation address. Okay. The previous one was just a trial show. This is the proper one. Okay. Panchabhagishan again, that whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shishya Anushasanam.
Ah, exactly.
Yeah. Vedamanucharyan devasinamanushasti satyam vada dharmam chara swadhyayanma pramada acharyaya priyam dhanamahritya prajadastukma yavatsesi satyanna pramadidavyam dharmanna pramadidavyam kushalanna pramadidavyam Bhutyaina pramadidavyam swadhyaya pravachanabhyamna pramadidavyam. I think we'll...
Yeah, yeah, read the whole thing.
Are the other one also?
Yeah, yeah.
Deva pitrikadyabhyamna pramadidavyam matrudevo bhava pitrudevo bhava acharya devo bhava atiti devo bhava yanyanavadhyani karmani tani sevidavhyani no itarani yanyaspechadusum sucharitani tani vyayopasyani no itarani eke chaspatyeya gupso brahmana deshantayasanena pratyavadivyam श्रद्धया धेयम् अश्रद्धया धेयम् श्रिया धेयम् प्रिया धेयम् भिया धेयम् संविदा धेयम् अदयदिदे कर्म विजिगित्सा वा वृत्तविजिगित्सा वा स्यात् एतत्र ब्राह्मणाः सम्मर्षिर युक्ता आयुक्ताः अलुक्षा धर्मकामा स्युः यदा ते तत्र वर्तेरन् तदा तत्र वर्तेताः अदाभ्याः ज्ञातेषु ते तत्र ब्राह्मणाः सम्मर्षिरः युक्ता आयुक्ताः anuksha dharmada bhatyu yada deshu varteran tada deshu varteta esha adesha esha upadesha esha vedo parishad एतदनुशासनम् एवमुदापितव्यम् एवमुचैतदुपास्यम्.
Beautiful, beautiful. Again, as I introduced last time, after 12 years of study, the brahmacharis are passing out. Okay? Passing out is an Indian expression, official Indian expression used in the armed forces also. If an American hears this, he'll think passing out is fainting. Okay. Yeah. Here we'll actually say passing out parade also, And it confuses the American. They'll say, what, passing out parade? You're all going to faint over in the parade. Yeah. Oh. Okay. So this is the convocation address. Okay. Remember, these are youngsters, graduates. Okay. University graduates. Okay. Gurukula was the ancient system, university. Okay. And this is the advice given after 12 years of study. Okay. When you say 12 years of study, ancient Gurukulas had a huge approach to learning, highly disciplined learning. There was no time wasted. There was no difference between learning and extracurricular activities. All extracurricular activities were inside the curriculum only. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So, highly disciplined learning, committed learning. Okay. Yeah. The learning would go on for hours every day. So, it is a very severe life. It's a very severe life. Plus, lot of worship, morning, afternoon, evening, etc. All the worship, etc. was part of the learning. There was no secular education as such. Because for Indians, there is nothing secular, everything is sacred. Everything is sacred. What is secular? There is nothing secular. If everything is sacred, if Ishvara is everything, then everything is sacred. Then how are you dividing it into religious and secular? Yeah. How are you dividing that? You can't divide it. Yeah. Modern India does it very ridiculously. That's a different thing. Yeah. That secular and Vedic came after the Magna Carta, etc., in England, where the English king rebelled against the Pope and set up his own church in England, other than the Roman Catholic Church, and declared himself as the head of the church as well as the head of the state. So the king was both the religious head and the temporal power also was with it. So then there was a rebellion against that whole thing. The Magna Carta, King John was supposed to sign. They separated out the state and the religion. So sacred secular divide came there. And since British ruled us, they brought in here and all of us foolishly accepted it. Yeah. Yeah. But in India, nothing is. If you are doing an art class, you will invoke Saraswati before you do an art class. Yeah. If you are doing a martial art class, you will invoke Parashurama and Durga and then do the martial art class. So everything is sacred. There is nothing non-sacred. Okay? Yeah. If you are going and chopping wood in the forest, you will say a prayer before you chop the wood. If you are cooking, you will not taste it because the whole food is offered as prasada in the temple. So what is sacred and what is secular now? If you are having a bath, there is a mantra for having a bath as well.
Swamiji,
Yeah?
as per Mahanarayan Upanishad,
Yeah?
the birth mantra is so long,
Yeah.
water will stop.
Yeah. True?
In a place like Bombay,
Yeah.
it continues.
True. That's why there is no real sacred secular divide. Therefore, after having taught this, he says, Vedam Anucha. After having taught the Veda. Okay. You mean to say only Veda was taught, other things are not taught? Other things are also taught. But why Veda mentioned? Because that's the highest pinnacle of learning. You consider it as the highest pinnacle of learning. So all the other things are included into it. Okay. Veda Manucha. Acharya. Antevasinaha. To the Antevasin. Literal meaning Antevasin, those who stay in the Gurukula and learn. Okay? Those who stay in the Gurukula and learn. It also reveals, there are 2-3 words in Sanskrit for the student. It reveals the level of commitment. Suna रहेगा पहला गीता में. When I taught the Gita, yeah. One is Vidyarthi. One who is an arthi, desirous of Vidya. All our college students are Vidyarthis. They are going to college for Vidya. But they are never found in the classroom. Vidyarthi, the desire for knowledge is there. But other things distract you, take you away. Yeah, when I go to hunt for my youngsters, want to find them. Yeah. So I'll message them. Hey guys, where are you? In college, sir. Very nice. Okay. मैं आता हूँ उधर. You think I directly go into the college? First I look at all the addas around. Usually I'll find them in one place or the other. And each college has its own. They're not their college canteen. Why? Kadka ho gaya, iske liye college canteen mein baitha hai. They're not there. Wow. Is he better than that? Library. If he is not there, then classroom. Okay. This is the process. Vidyarthi. Antevasi is the one who has a commitment for learning. Who is committed to learn. He's forgotten everything, left home, staying with the teacher to learn. Following the discipline, this, that, etc. Where the teachers, the couple, usually a couple rishis, have replaced the parents. Okay? And they are learning with them. Antevasanaha. Commitment is there. The third word is generally used in terms of Vedantic studies, Sishyaha. Siksha Yogyaha, one who deserves to be taught. Antevasi may not deserve to be taught. He may still have to get all the qualifications for learning. May not have had that. But because he is an Antevasi, commitment is there, it will come in time. In time, the Antevasi will become the Sishyaha. That is not a problem. Because commitment is there. Okay. Vidyarthi, whether you will go in for learning or something else, is open to question. Then I am dropping out. I am going to start my own thing. Okay, fine. Yeah. I mean, it's okay. If you want to do that in today's world, fine. Yeah. So, Antevasanam, Anushasti, okay. The instruction that is given after the teaching, convocation, address, okay. What is that? Satyam Vada. Be a person of integrity. Speak the truth. Okay. Satyam Vada. Have a commitment. Let your word be as good as an agreement, as a legal agreement. This is what Satyam Vada means, okay, to the height of it. Yeah. If I have given a commitment, if I have given this, it is as good as a legal document. Yeah. I have done training for 100 Indian companies, multinationals, etc. Not in one company did we have a written agreement that I will do this, I will do all these things, you will give me all these things. No. It's just a word and a handshake. Fine. Done. Yeah. I have not gone back on my word, and 99.99% of the companies also have not gone back on their words. Why? Because you recognize integrity in person, it inspires you also to have that integrity. Satyam Vada. Be a person of integrity. Okay. All of you, I'm sure, remember the story of Dasharatha. Yeah. His commitment. I mean, You know the story. He was Dasharatha, when we see him in the Ramayana, we see him as an old man, past his prime. Thinking of when he can hand over the reins to Rama. We meet him, much past his prime, because he got children very late in life. Yeah. But in his prime, he was the one who rode with the gods. Helped throughout the whole Rakshasa invasion from India, except for a small pocket that survived in Dandakaranya. The whole of Aryavarta he got rid of, all the Rakshasas. That is the man. And in one of the battles, he was separated from his army and surrounded by the Rakshasas, with all moving into the kill. And he knew he was fighting a losing battle. Great warrior though he was, these are not ordinary warriors he is facing Rakshasas. And hordes of them. That is when Kaikeyi noticed what is happening. And she broke through the ranks with her brigade. And the whole story goes of how out of gratitude and love, they are already in love, he promised her. He says, I have you, why do I need a boon? Boon kya karne ka? No, but I insist, as not only as someone who you love, but as the king, I want to give you a boon. When I want it, I'll ask for it. Only both of them were there when this conversation happened, okay? Nobody else. Nobody else knew about it, nobody else heard about it. And when did she ask the boon? 30 years later. Yeah. Rama and Lakshmana and all the brothers were born some 10 years after this. 12 years they were in the Gurukula. After that, when they came, another 10, 12 years went. Before Rama got married, this, that, etc. And then when he decided about the coronation, that time she asked the boon. More than 30 years have passed. He could have said, "Na, boon? What boon? I don't remember anything. Raat gayi, baat gayi." I don't remember any boon or anything. He could have said that. After all, he is the final court of appeal. Whom will she appeal to? Whom does she have to appeal? At the most, she could take it to the Council of Ministers. None of us, there are no eyewitnesses. There is no one even with hearsay who has heard what he has said. But he knew that he had given that promise. Yeah. Therefore, Satyam Vadaha, your commitment, your integrity. This is meaning of Satyam Vadaha. Not just speak the truth. Speak the truth. Most of us speak the truth most of the times, isn't it? Once in a way it will tell a few lies, white lies, etc. I know. Thoda kuch idhar udhar. Either not to hurt someone or to hide something, or you're feeling too ashamed of something. Oh, hota hai. That's something small. Yeah. But no, here it is total. Yeah. Satyam vada. Dharmam chara. Dharmam chara. Dharma is huge, actually. Dharma is huge. When you live, you start with Vyaktigata Dharma, the Dharma of the individual. But there is no Vyakti Dharma without the Samashti Dharma. Without Samanya Dharma. Samanya Dharma is a common Dharma. Without that, there is no Vishesha Dharma of an individual. Therefore, both has to be paid attention to. So, what does it mean? Dharma will go minimum up to the whole country. Then it can extend to Vasudeva Kutumbam, etc. The whole earth is one family. But minimum it has to go up to the country. Because what happened to the Hindus in Bangladesh? Regime change. Where is their Vyakti Dharma now? How many of them can follow? They are struggling. Some of them have already come to India as refugees. Yeah. Vyaktigata dharma cannot be followed if Samanya dharma is not there. Therefore, it is important to take care of that as well. You know, there is a clause in the constitution saying that you can be conscripted in times of war. Everyone below 40 can be conscripted in times of war. Thank God we never had to do it. A standing army is good enough to take care of the problems we face. You know. But how many of us even think of that? Forget doing anything. How many of us think of that? Yeah, I broke my journey in Delhi coming back just to meet a hero of the 62, 65, 71 battle. I know him well. He's going to be 90 in November and he's not keeping good health. So, and he has been telling me, hey, before I go, I would like to see you. I can't travel. My health is not good enough to travel. So I said, I will break my journey in Delhi this time. And I met him. Yeah. Yeah. And our old bond is strong. I have not seen him for 10 years. But I reached his house. He was resting in the room and normally requires someone help to get up, etc. He heard my voice in the sitting room because his daughters and wife was greeting me and and he got up on his own, opened the door and walked out. I said, General, now you are looking like the old person I knew. The hero of that war, that is dharma. That's part of dharma. Samanya dharma, he responded to the call of Samanya dharma. And Vishesha dharma. When he takes the role of a military officer, it becomes Vishesha, special for him. That dharma may not be for us. But we also have a dharma to people, which will come into all this will come, which I will highlight as and when it comes. Therefore, Samanyam and Vishesham both have to be paid attention to. Yeah. All right. Dharmam chara. Swadhyayan ma pramada. Don't slack with respect to your studies. With respect to your swadhyaya, self-studies, don't be slack. Don't think that you have graduated out, now you are a master of everything. In fact, I remember when I was in Chinmaya Mission, I told them, after the course, I want to go to Rishikesh for further studies. You don't have to support me, I'll support myself. You don't have to support. You have graduated out, what more do you want to study? I knew they wouldn't understand. So I told them, no, I miss a few months in between. I want to make up that. Okay. I missed 6 months in between. I came back after 7 years. Yeah. Swadhyaya na pramada. Your self-studies, your studies to improve is a constant thing. Yeah. Even masters have masters. Gurus have gurus. Yeah. I mean, why do you think I go to pay homage to Swamiji every September? I don't have to. His words are alive in my teaching. In my teaching, he is alive. I don't have to. But no, that is my sense of devotion to him. Swadhyaya na pramada. Your own teaching, you remember the teacher, you remember the teaching. And in the teaching, no, don't slack in that, he says. Don't be slack with respect to your own self-studies. Why? Because he is saying this because he knows most of them will become householders. They will go get married, have kids, start their own jobs or businesses or entrepreneurs or become Kshatriyas, warriors, have wife and kids. So, or husband and kids because there is a woman also there, okay? And therefore they may, don't forget it in all this, in all the business of life, don't forget the learning. Swadhyaya na pramada. Learning is a lifelong process. Keep it going. Keep it going. Ma pramada. Then acharyaya priyam dhanam ahritya prajatantum ma vyachekshesi. Acharyaya priyam dhanam ahritya. Before he says, prajatantum ma priyasi. Okay. do not cut off the line of progeny, meaning keep the parampara going, keep having a child, etc., is to keep is Rishi Ranam, keep the parampara going. But before you do that, he says, Acharyaya Priyam Dhanam Ahrati. The wealth that is desired by the Acharya, get it for him. What wealth do you think the Acharya will want? Well, to run the Gurukulam, no? Or kya chahiye? Well, to run the Gurukulam. Whatever, yeah. Those days, a lot of Vedic homas, etc., will take place. So people went with firewood in the beginning, as to indicate your commitment to learning. Okay. Today, if you bring firewood, what will we do with it? Even we are running an ashram. Firewood le kya? Kya karega usse? And then you will have to ask me, where can I buy firewood? Correct or not? Where do I go? Those days you didn't go and buy firewood, you collected firewood. Then you have to know what is damp wood, what is not damp wood, etc., etc. So you have to have some understanding. And this is again passing out, convocation address. I told you the old system of learning. You learn under someone, under a Gurukula. Then you go to the king's court where they test you. And they will give you the money. That you go and give it to your Guru. Your first bhiksha is to the Guru. Yeah. First bhiksha is to the Guru. That is practiced in sannyasa dharma even today. Like when you take the robes, after that, when you are given your name on the Ganges bank or wherever, any water body, then you walk with the Guru to the people who are waiting to see you. Then you are introduced to them. They don't know your name. You have been given a new name. So then your name is given, told to them. Then all of them will give you some, whatever they can, yatha shakti. You take it as Guru Dakshina. Guru Dakshina is not to you. The whole thing goes to the Guru. Yeah, the whole thing goes to the Guru. Whatever is given. Yeah, nothing is kept for yourself. So, why? This is old tradition. You are examined by the king's scholars, and that Guru Dakshina is going to the Guru. So, the people who are conducting the college are not conducting the exam. The examining body and the teaching body are separate, completely independent. So, good Gurukulas will thrive and prosper, bad Gurukulas will close down. Because either the teacher is not good enough, or not lucky enough, or not getting good students who are committed to learning. All these reasons can be there, no? Yeah. Okay. Okay. And having a progeny also is considered important, because remember those times it was a small population, very small population. Okay. At the time of Mahabharata, the whole population in the country was about a couple of crores. That's all. Yeah. Now it's 134 crores. Yeah. So keep the line going. Let educated, cultured people have children, so that educated, cultured children will come up and become responsible citizens, hopefully. Okay. That is the idea behind it. Okay. Therefore, prajatantam na ma vachetksihi. Don't hesitate in terms of that. Okay. Satyana prabhatitavyam. Okay. About learning the truth, the commitment to the truth. Let there be no alasam, no slackness with respect to that. Meaning, always strive to know the truth. Because these are youngsters, they may not know the truth. They may not have asked for Vedantic Jnanam, etc. They'll come later in life. They're only 18-year-olds. Yeah. They are like my youth group students passing out. For Vedanta, they'll come back later. Okay, yeah. Satyad na pravaditavyam. Dharma na pravaditavyam. No slackness with respect to dharma. No slackness with respect to dharma. Do all that is take to establish your dharma. Vishishtam, samanyam cha. Vishesham, samanyam cha, both. Kulshalad na pramaditavyam. Okay. Kushalat. Kushalat means what you need to do to be competent in life. Don't be a naive character. Oh, world is all good. The universe will take care. Do what has to be done. He says. Kushaladna pramaditavya. Yeah. Your competency, your this thing, build up that. In the world, build up your competency. Bhutyena pramaditavyam. It will all give you glory, prosperity, etc. You have to be prosperous. We need a prosperous nation. Yeah. We are not a nation of beggars. Yeah. Not a wonder, before the British came, 32% of the world GDP was from India. The world's. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Bhutyena pramaditavyam. It's only the modern middle class I have seen, those who are 70 plus, saying, money is not a good thing, money is the source of all evil. Kidhar se? Money is what money does. What idiocy is this? Just because you are not capable of making big money, you hide behind the fact that money is all evil. Huh? Who said money is all evil? What do you do for Diwali anyway? Do Lakshmi Puja, na? Why? If money is evil, why are you doing Lakshmi Puja? In Shankaramatam now next week, Navratri is starting. The maximum crowd will be when Kubera Lakshmi Puja is on. Homa is on. Maximum crowd. Ask Punjabi Cation, he'll confirm this. Right? Right, Mangala? Punjabi Cation?
Yes, Swami.
Yes, Swamiji.
Yeah, yeah, the biggest
No
crowd.
Dakshinamurti.
Yeah.
Swamiji, this time no Dakshinamurti Omam is there.
Oh, okay. Kubera Lakshmi is not there.
That is there.
Ah.
Yes.
That is there.
Dakshinamurti also people come.
Dakshinamurti
Yeah.
is not there.
Lot of people come. Yes. Shankaramatam, no? So Dakshinamurti also a lot of people come.
Many people say money is evil because it doesn't come to them.
Yeah. If it comes to them, it is very good. That's why bhutyena pramaditavyam. Yeah. Build up your wealth, etc. Yeah. Swadhyaya pravachanabhyam na pramaditavyam. It is self-study and helping others know the thing. Na pramaditavyam. Don't have any slackness with that. Yeah. Because some of these people would also become the priestly class. So that Vedic chanting, etc. becomes important. So learn and teach that also. Okay? Yeah. Then Deva Pratibha Karyabhyam na pramaditavyam. Deva Karyam Pitra Karyam. Okay? Duties towards Ishvara, between the Devatas, that is worship, etc. And Pitrus, like now Pitrapaksha is going on. No? Yeah. So that you're honoring your ancestors, etc. So that the grace of the ancestors, the Kula Deva, etc. can flow into your life. So acknowledge them. Because you may not remember all of them. Most of us do not remember anyone beyond grandfather or grandmother. No? Anyone remembers great-grandparents? No, you don't. Why? Because you didn't have any interaction with them. No? Grandparents you may. Yeah. Or at least you would have heard about them, your parents talking about them. So that much is the remember. No, but the whole line. When they ask you what is your Gotra, it means with which Rishi your family line started. So you say Bharadwaja, Kashyapa, etc. It means that the first person in your lineage was Bharadwaja or Kashyapa. Yeah. or Vasishta or later on other rishis. First there were only Saptaha. After that others like Parashurama and also were added to the list. Yeah. Like everyone from Kerala can claim Parashurama Gotra. Because before Parashurama there was no Kerala. Yeah. Yeah. So, Deva Pitrabhyam. All those karmas also, na pramaditavyam. Do that. Okay. Then Matra Devo Bhava. Bhava, be one. Was what? For whom mother is like a god. Meaning you will treat them as divinity. Why? You are a teenager now. With parents there will always be some hassles. Which person has grown up without a hassle with parents? Matra Devo Bhava. Pitra Devo Bhava. We all talk about the mother and how much the mother has done, etc. How much the father does, people forget. Yeah. How the father sacrifice, no one talks about. Mother sacrifice, everyone talks about. What do you think? The father may not be very hands-on as a father, but he provides everything because of which the mother can do what she does. If the roles are divided traditionally. Yeah. Therefore, Pitra Devo Bhava, Acharya Devo Bhava, be one who takes the Acharya as a guru itself. Yeah. That's why when you do your puja, etc., first you pay attention to the guru, respects to the guru, then to Ganesha, then you do your main puja. Isn't that this thing? Acharya Devo Bhava. That what is that famous verse? I think Kabir said that, na? Guru Govind Samne Kade Kako Lage Paye. You remember the whole thing? I don't remember the whole thing.
Guru Govind Tau Khade.
हाँ
दोनों खड़े
हाँ
आके लागू पाए बलिहारी गुरु के जिन गोविंद दियो
जिसने गोविंद बिताए हाँ Balihari worship first offering is to the Guru because he showed the Govinda to you. Of course, if Govinda and is standing in front of you, the Guru is not going to stand next to him. Guru is also going to prostrate. That's a different thing. Okay, that's the Guru's attitude. Yeah, you think we are running a class and Govinda manifests this thing. I'm going to stand like that. No, of course I'll be the first one to prostrate. That's a different thing. But this shows an attitude. Okay, this shows an attitude. Okay. Atiti. Then Atiti Devo Bhava. Nowadays the concept of Atiti is gone. In the cities, do friends drop in just like that? Or you always call up, fix an appointment and then come? In some countries, to meet your parents also you need an appointment. Because they are staying separate. So Atiti, someone walking in like that, generally it means for a meal or something, okay? Is because the need for that person is high. There is a need because of which he has walked in just like that. Without checking up with you, without an occasion, someone has walked in, there is a reason for that. They were saying, Arey Mama, kya ye champion abhi aaya, I am so busy with things. No. Take it as Narayana himself has come with some message to you. Therefore, treat him with that respect. Yeah. Atiti Devo Bhava. What do you do when Deva comes as Atiti? I used to always say, before I took sannyasa, etc., I never thrown a flower at God. Forget offering, I had not even thrown a flower at him. So after sannyasa, first murti that came into my place was Sri Chakra Meru, from all the way from Mukambika Shakti Pita. I said, oh my God, Atiti Rupena, one of my friends got it for me, Tantric friends got it for me. Here, Swamiji, this is with Prana Pratishtha. Please keep it in your puja room, and very good. I said, my God, abhi to Sri Chakra, So I told Devi, I can't do Sri Chakra Puja and everything. It's too elaborate. मैं नहीं कर पाऊंगा ये सब. I will offer you some kumkum every day. I know the mantra they used in Mukambika, so I will use the same mantra now. Okay. ठीक है. Devi is happy, I am happy. Atiti Devo Bhava. Abhi Deva has come as Atiti. Okay. Then next year, some of you here is Kamini and all here? No. From the Gantaki river, one of my students brought me a linga and a stone that they use for Vishnu Puja. I said, oh my God. Now the linga is here. The Vishnu is here. Sabjan baitha hai Atiti Rupena. So now I have to do a small puja. Now the puja takes me at least half an hour. I mean, I have to acknowledge everyone. Na? Atiti Rupena they have come. We are saying Atiti Devo Bhava. Abhi Deva has come as Atiti, kya karega? Deva Devo Bhava. Okay, chalo. That the idea is this, that if someone walks in like that, there is a reason for it. There is a karmic connection. Therefore, treat it as Ishvara himself. Welcome the person. Yeah. Atiti Devo Bhava. Make him feel comfortable. Make him feel at home. Make him feel as though he is part of the family. Okay. 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 All right. Yani anyadhyani karmani tani sevit. There may be other karmas that you have to do that's not connected with all these things. Like somebody, your neighbor fell ill. Okay. Give him a helping hand. Those karmas, he says, annavidyani karmani tani sevit, which are not blameworthy, which is not adharmic. Any other karma that has been done, social karmas we are talking about. Okay? Social karmas. Okay? ALM, road repair, road beautification program. It's not blameworthy, it's a good karma. Save it, Ani. And do it. Yeah. Anything that will help the society grow, do that. Yeah. Yatha Shakti, what you can do. You may not always be able to give money, but you can always give your time and effort. Or I don't have time and effort, but I can give some money. All right, fine, do that. Tani sevitane. Whatever you can do. Because society grows only when people give a helping hand for common good. Your good does not stop with your family or with yourself. Minimum it has to extend to the whole nation. Yeah. Without the soldiers standing at the border, you think we can sit here and study Vedanta? The Taliban will reach Kanyakumari. Yeah. Yeah. I read their training manual. Don't ask me how I got hold of it. I wanted to take a photocopy, but they wouldn't allow me to do that. That would have been too much. Say, sir, we'll get into trouble if people know that you have read it. Mission statement to get rid of all Hindus from Hindustan. Wow, what a mission statement! And we Hindus say, no, it's not a problem. It's important to think, what have we done as individuals to support our soldiers? Have we done anything? Do you even know a soldier's family? Do you all know any family where they have lost a son or now a daughter in the army, in the armed forces? Natish, you don't even know. Then what are you talking about social good, etc.? We are not even aware of things. You know? So don't be that. Okay, tani sevya tani. Take to that. Do things like that. You know. No itarani, not the adharmic activities. Don't go into that. Those things don't do. Don't do those things which will harm people. Don't do that. Okay. Yanyasmakam sucharitani. Okay. Those behavior patterns of mine, asmakam, mine, my behavior, which are sucharitani, which are good. Okay. Tani tvaya upasyani no itarani. Take only my good habits. Don't take my bad habits. Okay. Yeah. Take only those behavior patterns of mine which are good. If I am someone who gets angry very often, don't follow that. Guru is getting angry, I also get angry. No, don't follow that. Yeah. Guru is very disorganized with all the papers in his home. I can also be like that. No, don't do that. No, itarani. Only good things you take. Guru exercises regularly and takes care of health. Please follow. Please follow. Yeah. Sucharitani. What is good, take to it. The Rishi is saying this. Can you imagine? The Rishi is saying this. Those actions of mine which are good, take that, not others. Why? Because you're a human being. As a behavior, you're a human being, as limited human being. You know you're limitless, but your habits may not be. In fact, it is said in the Buddhist system, Taoist system, that every Taoist master must have one vice. It is put as a statement there. Why? Because if you see a fault in your guru, you'll be okay with it. You'll be okay with it. Yeah. Like I remember the great master. Yeah. In fact, everyone knows this. I told this story before. Driving down from Trichy to Chennai. Swami Chinmayanji and the host's son is in the front. The host, me and another person is at the back. 3 of us at the back. You're driving. So 2 hours straight we have driven highway. So after 2 hours, the young boy says, Swamiji, can I just stop for 5 minutes here? He says, why, you want to go to the bathroom? It's all wild jungle. No, Swamiji, I'll tell you the truth. He is driving. Tell you the truth. I'm used to smoking. And so long, right from morning, I have not had a cigarette. So I don't want to smoke in front of you. That's why I want to go out and smoke. Swamiji had a huge laugh. Gurudev had a huge laugh. He said, that's all. You light one cigarette right here and give me also one. Because there was a time in his life when Swami Chinmayanji used to smoke. That generation never really understood the problems of smoking. Swami Chinmayanji would have been 100 if he is alive, more than 100 if he is alive now. So that generation never understood the health issues about smoking. Smoking is a health issue, not a moral issue. Only some of our middle class South Indians have made it a moral issue. And I know some of them present in the class will be upset at me saying this. Better be upset and take care of your feeling of upset. Yeah. That was a big deal. But don't follow that. Swami Chinmayanji used to smoke, therefore I will also smoke. No itarani, no itarani. Sucharitani sevyatani. What is good about this thing? Take that. Yeah. Puja Swami Dayananji had diabetes, but he was a great foodie. people would give him sweets and he would eat it also. No, Itarani, don't do that because he is eating, and if you are diabetic, please don't do that. Yeah. No, Itarani. Yeah. So the good you follow. Because as human beings, we will always have something upar niche hoega. Now these are being said to youngsters, not to adults, okay? Not to adults who are probably retiring from life, not getting into life. But the advice is valid. The advice is valid. You won't believe the amount of people who used to be upset because Swami Chinmayanji used to take snuff. He used to take some snuff. He had a deviated septum and he didn't want to undergo surgery, and the snuff stimulated it enough for him to breathe comfortably. So he would take snuff openly. And you won't believe the amount of people who are upset at that. So somebody asked me, do you get upset about it? Why? No. It's only snuff, no? He's not snorting heroin. He's only taking some snuff because of a medical condition. Some doctors say, but that doesn't really help. Maybe it doesn't really help. He got some relief and he took it. If it doesn't really help, okay, don't help, don't do it. You don't do it. If you have a deviated septum, have a minor surgical correction. Okay, go ahead. So why I am saying all this is so that when we see these in Mahatmas, great teachers, don't get upset about it. No. Yeah. You're distracting from your learning. Distract you from your learning. Yeah. Yeah. Like I knew someone who is literally considered practically the father of martial arts in Bombay, Parvez Mistry. Very good martial artist. Great performer, great this thing. But he used to smoke. So people say, how can he practice martial arts and smoke? I said, if there are 100 rules of health, he is following 90% of them. That 10%, one of them is smoking, he is not following. Not that he was a heavy smoker, once in a way he would take it. Maybe a couple of cigarettes a day. That's also bad enough, but he used to do it. We don't smoke. But out of 100 rules of health, we are not even following 50%. That's why he is where he is and we are where we are. So, learn to have a perspective and a balance about these things, Otherwise, we end up feeling upset, condemning, rejecting. Yeah. Because we have our ideas what they should be doing. Yeah. Like very interesting case. I used in Bombay, in Chembur, I used to take a Gita class in sometime in a friend's office. So the entrance to the office, there was a huge Ganesha and they would light a lamp in front. Mine was in the class was in the meeting hall. So meeting hall, there is no place to light a lamp or a agarbatti or anything. So someone walked into the class and said, this is not a traditional class. I can't learn from such a guru. I said, good riddance. He went somewhere else, wherever he wanted to go. Let him go. If in Bombay mine is not a traditional class, I don't know which class will be traditional. Therefore, learn to focus on what matters and not that doesn't matter. That is why he is saying all this. Okay, no, Itarani. All right, 8:10. So good place to stop. I'll complete this thing next time. Okay, next class. But there are certain things, certain points of living which are important at any age. Even though that's meant for youngsters, but still is important. So good place to stop. Om Tat Sat.